Hi there, welcome to my channel again. So I'm back to what I did yesterday. Okay, now I'm going to be showing you another thing you can make this season and make a whole lot of money. As I said, you can take it to shops, salons, take it to people you know, take it to churches, take it to people who, what they call it, that are selling on barrows, different places, anywhere. The option is large. So take a peek. So now this is another velvet so stretching material, and this is 18 inches, which can stretch on. Do you understand? So the stretching on can tell you the head circumference to who can wear it. It's going to stretch up to 23. So that means possibly even an adult can use this. Okay, I'll try it on the mannequin head when I'm done. Then the width of this is, it's beyond 9.5. That's what I have, but you can make it 9 exact. Okay, so I have this available. I have my measurement tape. I have this pulley, but you can use another material for this pulley if you want. I'll show you what I'm going to do with it, but this is very quick. I have my scissors. I have my zigzag scissors. Don't worry if you don't have zigzag scissors, you can use something else. Well, you're creative. I trust that you'll be able to do something up creative. Then I have this rose flower that I'm also going to be making use of. So the first thing I'm going to do, this is the front part. Remember your needle and thread. See my pouch. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much for this cushion. Sorry, she's the one that suggested this needle cushion, and since then I haven't misplaced my needle again. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn it this way, and I'm going to sew. As I said, this is a no-sew no sew headpiece, but if you can, I just want to make it possible that anyone who doesn't have a sewing machine can also do this. But if you can get to a tailor or anybody that sews, all these people that carry sewing machine around to mend clothes, you can give it to them and make your work even faster. But so that you will know it is possible, I'm going to be doing it direct for you here. So you just watch and see how I'm going to use needle and thread to do it. So I'm going to grab just the end like this. This part folds a bit, so I'm not going to, it might be disturbing me. And remember, it was a bit above 9. I think 9 is just perfect. So I'm going to sew here. And the next thing I'm going to do, running stitches. Although I realized, let's do back stitches there, because from what I realized, that if you want it to appear the way it is when you use a sewing machine, you use back stitches. This particular one will take quite, not so much of a while, but quite a while. Because why is the because? It's because of this sewing. So really, I would advise that if you can get someone to just sew it down for you, just cut different colors and get someone to sew it down for you, it would be best. But if not, you do like I'm doing, and I'm going to do it all the way so that you would see it is possible. So just hang in there with me. Let us continue this. So I'm going to be doing it all the way down. Now, as you can see, this whole accessory, it's all white base. So if you've been gaining value from me, in fact, I would like to know, how long have you been with me on this channel? Do let me know in the comment section below. It will be interesting to see how many of you started off with me. I actually started this channel during COVID 2020. 2020 was when I started this channel. Wow. And this is 2024, and we're soon entering 2025. Ha! But that was 2020 March. So that means right now I'm actually entering my 5th year. Ha! Glory be to God. God has really helped me. Really. And thank you all. Thank you all for being there. You have really been there with me. Share it, subscribing, giving me your comments and all that. I really love you guys. Thank you so much for being there with me. Thank you. I'm really really grateful because you people have brought me this far. Thank you, Lord. I'm actually really, really grateful. Really grateful. Can you imagine? I'm almost getting to 50,000 subscribers. Ah, God, you are good. You are kind. What? It is well. Okay, this part seems to be flopping up a bit. I think I'm sorry, I have to loosen and start again.
If you're new to the
I'm going down.
click that subscribe button.
But as you can you see? It's sewing well. So let me just pause this and we'll come back when I'm done sewing it. Let me take my time. Okay, so while I paused, an idea came into my head because I know why it was bending like that. So I said, okay, what we're going to do first of all is we're going to pin it down. Okay, so this velvet and is rolling whatever. Now you can actually use a non-stretchy material, but then you really have to gauge, make it a bit longer, but probably the best would be to put elastic. That might be the best, to put elastic so you can enter anybody's head, but stretching is the best. So I'm going to, okay, it seems like this part is bigger than this. You notice the piece I just found, so let's take it this way. I think this should be better. And then okay, so stretch it out. Okay. This fold you will go, since you have refused to stay with us. So I'm going to just pin to ensure that this velvet respects itself. If Muhammad cannot come to the mountain, we go to Muhammad. So we are forcing this cloth to obey our words. It will not squeeze like it was doing before. Okay, so just in case you have that issue, do this and your problem will be solved. Now I'm using these pins because my sisters and brothers, I don't know where those other office pins are, and these ones are everywhere in my shop, so I might as well make use of what I can find. So let's get back to our sewing. Remember, we are not doing running stitches, we are doing back stitches. The back stitches, what it does, it closes up the holes in between. Do you understand? Closes up the holes. I can take this off now. Closes up the holes in between. So as much as possible, try to go a straight line. Okay. So I'm even wondering, have you started making red and white accessories? You know, a lot of people will be asking for red and white accessories because one, school children are going to be having Christmas party. They are all going to be in red and white. Red, white. Some people add green and gold too, the elves and all that. So you could add those colors too. Check around the pieces of materials that you have. Okay, then I know sometimes some people tell me that they don't have cash to get materials. Now let me give you a tip here. I don't know why this thing is trying to misbehave, this thread. Okay, I can give you a tip here. Now, seamstresses, tailors, they are sewing this period a lot, isn't it? And most of them, when they sew, they burn their pieces. At least around where I am, they burn their pieces. So what you can do is that you go and then you tell them, please, any piece that they have that you will be getting them, that please could they give it to you instead of burning. And of course, who won't give it to you? They're burning it after all, they're not making use of it. So they might as well give it to you, and then you use that. Make your first item, sell like that, and start saving up to start getting materials yourself. So you see, there are always ways to kill a rat. That's what I always say. You can either get rat poison for it. Oh, let's not talk about killing. But anyway, there are different ways to get what it is that you want. That's the long and short story of what I'm saying. Long and short. So I trust you. You'll be able to make some money with all this that I'm teaching you this period. I'll try by God's grace to be bringing them daily, so that, because there's something about when you make variety, when you have variety in your collection, definitely you're sure at least someone will definitely see one item that they like in your variety. Do you understand? So you do it like that. Make different things. I already have one that I'm going to show you by tomorrow. I hope I'm releasing everything tomorrow, like I'm saying, and not releasing something else. But just keep in touch. Ensure you subscribe to this channel. My aim is to, I don't know if you've seen my, what would I call it? My, is it my vision or my team speech? It says empowering you to create wealth. That is my vision, to empower you to create wealth. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that this period, because usually Christmas period is a period where people spend a lot. So why not be in the receiving end of all the money that will be coming in? You know, it's a good thing. And also, what am I talking of? Only what do you call it, making money. Aside that, this is a way to save money. Now let me explain. Of course, this period you would want to give gifts out, isn't it? You want to give people gifts. Now if you make this and give to someone, what do you think? Person will be so happy. Now this one that I'm making, actually, if you want to make it for adults, you increase this length, make it to 23, because you need to leave allowance for the other side that I will put. Then everything that I'm going to do, you make it bigger. You can see it's no longer giving that fold it was given. So we got the recipe. I was able to hit the nail on the head. Oh, this is almost finishing. I didn't thread another needle, so I may need to pause this video to go and thread another needle, or probably I'll finish it up. I'll finish it up when I pause. So when I come back, you see it done. You've already washed this part. Just wait a bit before you go off. Let me show you how it's gone so far, so that you will know that you can sew it with your hand and it will look perfect. Can you see? Doesn't it look like a machine sewed it? Okay, so I hope you saw it well. This camera, I hope you are showing my people this. Can you see? Looks like a machine, isn't it? Alright, so I'll sew the remaining parts and come and show you the rest of the stuff. Okay, so I'm back. So you can see I have excess. So I told you all these materials were leftovers that I have. There was a time I used to use a lot of velvet to produce some works, and so I have a lot of pieces available that I'm using this period. So this other small piece can even be used for something else. And I can show you that too. Okay, so this is it. So what I'm going to do now is turn it the other way around. Okay, so this is, can you see how it is? Lovely. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it this way. Now the good thing about this is that for velvet doesn't let me make this exactly in the middle. Velvet doesn't fray. Make it smooth like this. Velvet doesn't fray, doesn't bring out hairs. so it's smooth here. So in case you use one that brings out hairs, you might want to bun it or fold it in. But with this, I don't need to fold it in. I'll just leave it as it is. Okay, so I'm going to just sew this together. In fact, you can do it that this is the part that it's going to, you can squeeze it like this. And I think I want to squeeze it. I'm actually thinking off the box as I'm doing this. I'm going to squeeze it. This would be the part that I'm going to put what I'm making. So let's squeeze it. Okay, so squeeze it like this. That's perfect. I'm going to go back again so that it's firm. So squeeze it. So, but if it frays, if you're using a material that frays, please ensure you bond that part or weave it or fold it before you do this. Okay. So it's this, like this. Okay, I should have used this one. Anyway, I should have left it here. So just in case you're doing yours, if I'm doing my second one, I would not sew this way. I would sew it to the front here because that's the part that is going to be covered instead of leaving this at the back. Do you understand? Okay, then I'm going to take this, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut. Now this is foam poly, some call it scuba, but here if you go to the market and call scuba, I don't think they would give you anything. They will ask you, Kefebu scuba. Might think, I'm not so sure. Just in case they would not. I'm not so sure, but just in case. I don't know, but I doubt they would know. Oh, they might know it as that. That's what I mean. Some might know anyway. So let me not, whatever. They might know. But just in case, please. Here where you can ask, do you have scuba? If they don't, if they say they do not have scuba, please ask for. So I'm going to fold this like this and put this pin to hold it. It's the midpoint. What am I doing? Sorry, dears. So if they don't, what do you call it? If they say they don't have scuba, you can ask them for foam pulley. This is foam pulley, but this is getting really scarce where I am now. So we're going to be making a bow with it, like this. You just do as if you're making a hand fan. All those who made hand fan with paper when they were small, please answer present below. Answer present. If you made hand fan with paper, you should be an expert in making this one. Okay, so I'm going to do this like this. I'll still leave the pin there. Then I'm going to make a curve like this. Okay, curve. So I'm going to take it here, place it here, and then I need this to really be smaller. And it's not, because it's going to be on the person's head. It's flatter, so that's better. But remember, I've told you what to do. Make that part to be the top part so it's covered with this. I need to take this in. Don't change the way I'm seeing you in my mind. I'm actually just creating this now, designing it from my head, but I believe it will be fine. Okay, take this. So you can make this with plain material, although it won't come out the way this one is. Then I take this and put up here. So I'm going to sew this. This also, I actually have a video of how you can make this. So just in case you want to make this. But as I said, we're looking at things that you can do fast. You can get any rose at all you can find in the market. But as I said, look for something unique. That's what will stand you out. Things that people are not using for making things. Do you understand? Just use it. Just once you, in fact, I trust you. Just go around. You can even use beads, you know, but something that you can do quickly. Oh, this is and yep, you are going in here. It's quite firm because of all the glues used in there to stick it together. You know me, I'm a fan. I mean, what they call it, fan of sewing all through. But if you use glue, actually you will be faster. Oh, moving, don't break my needle. Okay, take it back down. This way. Okay. I think I need to do. Okay, I can glue the remaining part since I've held it already with this. We can now glue the remaining part, but you can sew all through. You can sew all through if you want, but let's make use of E6000 and, you know, glue the remaining part. So either you sew all through or you can just do this to hold it down. E7000, since I found E7000, I do not look anywhere else again. E7000 is the way. So see, I'll put it on my mannequin head so you can see even an adult can wear this, but it's more like kid stuff because of the way it looks. Let's get to the mannequin. So that's it. What do you think? So you can see I said it can actually be also for an adult. It stretches far enough. I'm putting it on a bare head so that you would see how it really is and how it can cover. Do you understand? You can even squeeze it if you want. You understand? To give it the squeezing effect. As you want, you can squeeze it. Can you see? So it gives it that squeezing effect. And this, you're done. Or you cover it up to cover the whole head. So see you guys next time. Don't forget to thumbs up and share and comment.